international players are taking over the NBA right now, especially these three guys that I wanted to talk about. Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, I hope I said it right, and Nikola Jokic. I'm going to break down what these three are doing and why it is some of the most insane basketball we've seen. Not only from just their statistics, but their body types and the way they play basketball. They're all different in their own ways, and these three players are probably becoming the three best players in the NBA. But I'm going to give you one exception right now, and that one exception is Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson is not an international basketball player. But you have people like D'Angelo Russell, after he beat their ass, saying he's playing football, we are playing basketball. On trying to guard Zion Williamson and the way the game goes. He had a 14-0 run by himself to end the game in a Pelicans win with 43 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 66% from the field. And he's playing like the Zion Williamson we always imagined when he was coming out of Duke. He is probably right there with these three international guys as the best players in the NBA. Now, we still have the Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant class, who are actually all still playing like top players in the NBA. But I'm talking about what this future is building. I'm talking about this is the next generation of Curry, LeBron, Durant. We're in it right now, and 3 out of the 4 are international dudes, and we haven't seen that happen before. And I'm going to start right now with the guy I think, personally, is the best of them all, but has no supporting cast, which is Luka Doncic. He made history the other day against the Knicks. He went for 60 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists. He's the first player ever, yes, ever, to have a 60, 20, and 10 game. It's pretty insane what he's doing. And of course, as you know, he came out after and said, I need a recovery beer, which I love to hear. And that was in a game where they were down 9 points. 112 to 103 with 26 seconds left. Luka and company went off. Luka did some crazy things, throwing the ball off the rim, catching and shooting. They ended up taking it to overtime and winning, and he put up 60, 21, and 10. Now, what's crazy about the Luka thing, and it could be, one of those situations where he's looking even better than what he really could be. When I say he's better maybe than Jokic and Giannis, which I know a lot of people will think it's crazy. Jokic has 2 MVPs. Giannis has a NBA Finals, an NBA Finals MVP, and a regular MVP. And Luka's just kind of getting started, but I think he has the potential to be better than any of them. But he doesn't have the right supporting cast. I mean, this guy's best players are Spencer Dinwiddie's of the world. Last year, Jalen Brunson, Christian Wood, guys like this. They got to find a way to get this guy help. Porzingis was his running mate. Like, come on. We need to get this guy somebody that's worthwhile. Now, Jokic has kind of dealt with a lot of the same shit because of injuries, but he's had the Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter type of situation, and that's why he's playing so good this year with that. And Giannis, of course, had the Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton. They don't sound as crazy because of the guys that Giannis and Jokic and Luka are. So whoever you put around them, it doesn't sound like a crazy duo. It's not LeBron Davis or a Kyrie Durant. But maybe they'll get there eventually. But at this point, you got to give Luka somebody at least. I mean, the guy, to me, it just feels like he has no one. But we go on to say guys like Giannis are also just tearing up this NBA. He had the 45 points, 22 rebounds, and 7 assists the other night. And you had Jokic the other night. Adding to the craziness of these international players. Jokic has won back-to-back MVPs, and a lot of people believe he could be the next MVP this coming season as well. This guy could three-peat. Now, because of voter fatigue, I don't think he'll get there. But there's only 3 dudes with 40-20 games this year. 40 points, 20 rebounds. Those are Jokic, Luka, and Giannis. And they're all within the last 2 weeks. Let me read you these numbers. I'm going to start with the Luka one because you guys know what I'm going to go quick. 60 points, 21 rebounds, 10 assists. We all know that. Jokic had 41 points, 15 rebounds, 15 assists. Giannis had 45 points, 22 rebounds, 7 assists. And these dudes all are different, but they're all mega superstars. I'm talking about mega as in I could see all of these guys being top 20 to 25 players in the history of the NBA, and it's all happening right now. And they're all 3 of them are international stars. I think it brings a point, too, of the competition. Now, I love watching college, high school basketball in America. I'm born and raised here. I like watching it. I love watching AAU circuit. But I feel like they're doing something wrong here. The players are becoming a little too famous and flashy and care about their Instagram sometimes more than they care about playing basketball. These international dudes, Jokic is just a chubby white kid that came out of nowhere and balled out. Luka was 16 years old on Madrid, coming to America and playing against MVP Westbrook and playing good basketball. Jokic was a kid that was a skinny kid coming out of nowhere and figuring it out and having to grow into his body in the NBA. I just feel like these guys were taught the game of basketball before they were taught their crazy athleticism or anything. You look at Jokic and Luka, they're not in the best shape in the world. They're not like the high school Americans right now that are dunking over people. They're just not. Neither was Giannis. Giannis might be really tall and could dunk and jump and run, but he was kind of lanky and goofy. I think the difference with the international balls, instead of worrying about just the athleticism and jumping over people and the flashiness, these dudes just learned how to hoop and play pure basketball. Like Giannis learned how to use his tall, lanky body to get through people, finish, play defense, block shots. Luka used his size and his step back in ways to score the basketball. Jokic used his frame for these weird slow motion, like Tim Duncan-esque ways of playing basketball. They're all so different, but so unique in the way they play. And I think we have the three best players in the NBA right now. And I think they're all international studs. So in the future, NBA teams, go for international players because I think they're the ones. I think they are. I'm Sammy on Tap. We'll be talking soon. Keep it up, guys, because this is crazy. I love it. Peace.